I know.
Vinny?
Jurgen, first of all, job done clinically. Congratulations. How does it feel to be back in the semi-finals, and what did you make of how you got there tonight?
Oh, I'm very, very happy, of course, how you can imagine. But it's I said it before that it will be very difficult, and probably you all think, yeah, that's what he has to say. But I know it, so how can I be surprised now that it was difficult? Because a few things in football you cannot defend in the first place, because these are the long balls they're playing behind, the physicality. There were a lot of really physical challenges there. Where as a defender you have to be a bit more careful, because if you make a foul, then it's a free kick, what they wanted, or even worse, maybe a penalty. So then we had not the best reaction on the second ball, so they had too many of them, especially in the center. Tried to change the system a couple of times, and finally found we knew it already before, but they couldn't change it before, so we changed in halftime in a 4-4-1-1. That helped, because then we closed the center better. We could keep them rather on one side. They couldn't switch aside like they did before, with really a lot of direction in the game. So we had to defend in the first half an hour a lot. In the last third, that's okay, it's no problem. It's the work we have to do in a football game. The boys did that. The big difference to the past is that it doesn't cost us confidence. If we have to do it, then we do it, and it's just then we are under pressure, no problem. We have to defend them there, and then after that we know that we will get chances. We had them. We scored a goal, had a big chance, I think, last minute before half time. And second half was pretty clear that Porto comes out again with high intensity, but can then not keep the level until the end. And so there will come again moments for us. And we used them, and so we won the game and are in the semi-final. Unbelievable, really. What a competition. And we are second time in a row in the semis. That's really something crazy, unbelievable.
And there tonight, without any major drama, as well as being able to utilise your squad. So at this stage of the season, I just wonder on both of those points, how beneficial it is to come through without any drama, to be able to utilise your squad rotated a little bit.
Well, there was a lot of drama on the pitch, to be honest. Maybe not the drama.
Not quite the up and down that we had last season.
Yeah. But it's no, it should be okay. But we need that in the last what is it, last third of the season or whatever, we see the finishing line already. You need to have a little bit of luck with injuries and stuff like that. That's very important, because now on Sunday we have 3 days to recover, but we fly tomorrow and stuff like that to recover and make ourselves ready for another very, very intense football game. Cardiff is completely back in the race with the result from yesterday, and so they will fight for it, and I don't think it will be less intense than tonight. So that's the next job to do.
I see Joe back as well.
Yeah, looks like a...
Okay, next question for the Liverpool manager. Do we have a gentleman there in the...
You don't have to.
No, but we want to. So 6-1 in aggregate, you think that result reflects the difference between the two teams? And another question, if you allow me. You have a Portuguese player in your squad, Rafael Camacho. What do you think about him? And the news reports that we have here that maybe he could go to Sporting. What do you want to say about that?
Okay, we'll start with the third part of the question. Nothing. The second part, wonderful player, really good player. Yeah, both-footed, was very well educated in Portugal, and we gave him the next level. So a really good player. So, but to what he will do and where he wants to go or not, that's nothing we speak today about, of course. No, it's not. I don't think it's a result which reflects the two games. In the first game, we were the clear better side. 2-0 is okay, but we dominated the game. We really played a really good football game that made life really difficult for Porto. Tonight it was the other way around. They made our life very difficult. We were really direct, and it's really nice to be part of a game like this when the crowd is like this behind the team. And even it's a away team, and they obviously were not they didn't like us too much, but it was a very good football atmosphere, and they used it, and it was so powerful, the game of Porto, and so difficult to deal with. Then we scored the goals. That's how the result like this can happen. And Porto needed an early goal tonight. They didn't score it, and then, how I said, intensity level drops a little bit, and then we are still there. It's not that we forgot how to play football, so we have our strength even in a difficult game, and so I'm completely happy. If nobody's interested in the 6-1 or whatever, I wouldn't even think, I didn't think about it, will not think about it. It's only important that you go through. We went through, and it was last year not a 5-0. Honestly, I said that before, and I don't say it only to be gentle or whatever or nice. We played a good game, but it was not a 5-0, but we still took the result. And this year it's not a 6-1, but anyway, we want to go through, and we are through, and I think that's deserved as well.
Yeah, Laurie, I think that do you want to raise your hand? There we go. From the UK.
Hi Jurgen. Do you feel like the team that you've got is well poised to take on the task of Barcelona and the unique talent they've got?
Look, we're on the semi-final. We're going to play against Barcelona. You can imagine I don't think too much about it, but I'm really happy about the fact that we play them, and there will always be, we will find things where we think that probably we could use it or whatever, but on the other hand side, I don't care. I don't mind tonight. Tonight we are in the semi-final, and we play on Sunday against Cardiff. That's in my mind and will be in my mind 100% when I wake up tomorrow, and not how we play against Barcelona. We have enough time for that, and we can watch so many teams who tried it already. So maybe we find something, but I'm looking forward to it, but not tonight. But it's brilliant. The news that there's a competition, a proper football game between Barcelona and Liverpool, I think that's really good news. It's really good news, and I'm happy for all the people in the club that it's like this second time in second year in a semi-final. That's a big statement. It's a big statement, and however you go there, it's difficult. Everybody tries it, and nobody did it in the last 2 years. And so I'm really proud of the boys. It's brilliant what they did, and we did it in different ways. That makes it even more special. So I'm really happy.
Any final ones, guys? Yes, gentlemen. In fact, we'll go to you as well, Chris. Sorry, it's the first time you've raised your hand. Go to the back with Chris with the red coat first, and then we'll come back. Yeah. She needs to be able to see you.
He decided
No,
that.
it was just, I was wanting you to elaborate on, like you just said, the way, it's a big statement and you show different qualities, and, to get into the semi-final again, it feels a little bit different to last year, which was such a whirlwind getting there, but you've shown so many different qualities this time.
True. Yeah, we had to complete a different. The group stage last year was already different. We had, I don't know what kind of results. We had crazy results in the group stage, and that's of course that carries you a little bit through the whole competition. This year it was much more difficult. A lot of difficult away games. But last year we had a very difficult away game at Manchester City, if you remember. Very difficult away game at Rome, and that's we still did it somehow. So we know that in that competition. I know that people are like to be disrespectful for a kind of a team like Porto, and you see all the other teams and you think, oh, and Liverpool got Porto. We knew how difficult it is, and we won 2-0 at home. That was deserved, and here today anything could have happened. We deal really well with it, so I'm really happy with that. But in the quarterfinal Champions League, there are only unbelievable strong teams in the semi-final, by the way, as well. And I think I should use. I didn't see anything of the Tottenham City game. Obviously, you cannot say anything about that. But what I saw now twice from Ajax Amsterdam, if I would wear my hat still, I have to. Yeah, it's unbelievable just what they do, how they play. It's unbelievable. It's on a football way. I have to say the biggest compliment for how they went through, beating Madrid and Juve in the way they did it. It's unbelievable. So that will now have 4 really strong teams in the semis, and yeah, it stays interesting, I would say.
Okay, this will be the final question.
Hello.
We'll take 2 more. Okay. Yes, Jeff, go.
Which is the main danger of Barca, and how can stop Messi?
Thank God I don't have to think about that tonight, and thank God I have a few more nights to think about it, because I think everybody tried it so far and nobody really can do it. We still will try it. So, but we are looking forward to it. But we have so many jobs to do before we meet Barcelona. So let's first play these games, and then let's prepare Barcelona, and then, yeah, we will see. Nice. I never played Barcelona in a proper game, and so my first time there. I'm looking forward to it.
Final question.
I just wanted to ask about the decision to start with Divock Origi up front, and whether Roberto Firmino's got any fitness issues, or whether that was a
No,
tactical-
probably has absolutely no fitness issues, and that he don't get any. That's why we started with Divock. Then because we defended as a unit in the first line, not too good, we had to change it in halftime. But that's it. It's no problem. It was nothing about Divock. In training, he's in unbelievable shape, and shows that all the time. And was not the most, how the game developed was not the most thankful game, probably for a striker. But that's how it is. That's all. No, he has no issues.
Okay, thank you for your
Thank
time.
you
That was
very
fantastic.
much.
Bye.
Whoa.